Everybody's phones are off, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. I had very long hair, but I was considering cutting it off because I'd been doing some media articles and filming, so that people would take me more seriously, because I had long hair in a flat, and people were just dismissing me and saying silly hippie or whatever. I'm so sensitive to Wi-Fi and the mobile phone masts, I can't live in a house. So I've been a refugee for nearly 5 years in a caravan, living off grid and woodlands on the sides of roads. And can't sleep, get splitting headaches, heart palpitations, nerve spasms, feel really agitated, can't think straight. I'm having a challenge, even though it's battery powered, I'm having a challenge with apnea in my head. Do you think you could maybe, how you've tapered out the bottom?
Yeah.
Could you do that on the sides as well?
Sides or more? No, I'm thinking it's looking...
I just don't like it quite so, straight
Sharp.
line, yeah.
So you don't want line?
No, could you just taper it out just so it fades
No
like
problem.
that?
No
Thanks,
problem.
man.
No problem.
It's just a personal choice here.
That's
You've done it perfect. Sorry,
No
mate.
problem.
Cool, nice one. Just keep it away from the phone. Sorry, it's mobile phone, dude. Can I pay by card? Are we filming?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you might have expected to see a long bushy beard and long hair with how I've been living like this, but I cut my hair off, which is a bit sharper than intended. I felt like I should go straight to the nearest army recruitment office for this kind of hairstyle, but yeah, I just felt I should cut it off and smarten myself up a bit for the filming. Obviously with trying to raise awareness of electromagnetic health risks and the corruption, I'm wanting to get a lot of information into this film. But, essentially as electro-hypersensitives, we're like the modern lepers in a way, modern electronic lepers, and that we're being marginalised and on the margins, pushed increasingly to the margins of society. So my hope is to heal and to get some sort of normal life back. My hope is that people wake up and stop using wireless connections unnecessarily. My hope also is that Wi-Fi will be taken out of schools. It horrifies me. What is going? Sorry, I get upset, and when you know how aggressive this radiation is, and then when you look at the evidence for how children are most affected, and when I hear the stories of campaigners I know around the world who are saying what are happening to kids are having heart attacks. They're putting those defibrillator things in schools now because the amount of kids having heart attacks because it's a Wi-Fi. Sorry. So I'll just demonstrate, guys. This is the bed canopy, but with not having a fixed bed in this caravan. So it's literally like a mosquito net, but a £500 one. Let's try and not make this problem get any worse. Let's try and find solutions. Let's try and make the industry and the government do the science, do the real science. Wireless technologies, unfortunately, through all the great benefits they bring, have got a very, very serious shadow side that most people are unawares of. And I think everyone knows somebody whose health is being touched by these technologies. In the West, at least. Peace all. All right. Cool. It's taken me a long while to find ways that I can actually communicate with electrosensitivity. To use a computer, I've got a little netbook here. I've got a 3G dongle on a 15-meter lead. Hello there, Pat. It's Phil, your gardener.
Sorry?
Hello, it's Phil, your gardener, Pat.
Oh, okay, Phil.
Hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, Pat. I was just calling because I was hoping to come over and cut your grass up the top tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I've got the reason I haven't seen you before is I've got two young students from Manchester University. Have been living with me for a few days, and they're making a documentary on how I'm having to live and my electrosensitivity.
Yeah.
And they would like to get a shot of me gardening, and I
Okay.
I wondered, so really, I'll bless you.
Yeah.
If we can say if all goes to plan, I'll come over with them and do it tomorrow. Certainly going to do my very best because I'm really keen to get a shot of me at work, and it'll be nice to say there that I got your internet. We put on a lead, and it's one of the few customers I don't have to worry about wireless kit at. Okie dokes, mate. Well, hopefully tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll come and do at least the grass on Wednesday. But I'll
then, Phil.
do my best because I certainly want to get it on film, working on film as well. So.
Yeah. Okay, then. See you tomorrow, maybe.
See you. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. See you, Pat. Bye.
Yeah. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye for now, mate. I want to grow some vegetables here, so I improved the soil last year. Needs more improvement. Thanks ever so much, Pat. Much appreciated. Free of charge, thank you. I'll come and cut the grass tomorrow then, yeah? Okay, mate. See ya. When I first became electro-hypersensitive, basically I was mildly sensitive. Then in 2010 I moved near Arborfield Army Garrison. For the first time ever, I felt similar symptoms to when being near Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices in the wider environment. So when all this started getting so much worse in 2010, I didn't want to give up the new home. I thought maybe I'll adjust. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just, a sensitivity, and we're adaptable creatures. Maybe if I try and tough it out, that eventually my body will get used to it and readjust. Well, that was up to now the biggest mistake of my life. And starting to get a bit scared about how serious it was, but naively I just thought, well, all I need to do is, I can't be alone. There must be other people in this area who are feeling this. It's so aggressive to me. I thought I just need to find these other people, get in touch with the authorities, tell them, and they'll sort it out. How naive I was. Rolling? Okay. I'm a really gregarious guy. I love communing with nature. I love time to myself. But the balance of the last 5 years of that has gone way out of kilter. I've spent far too much time to myself. I end up talking to myself to keep myself sane, you know. But, you know, friends will tell me I love going to social gatherings and parties. I love dancing. Yeah, and of course I'd love a girlfriend. Wasn't sure, never sure whether I was going to have a family or not, but it'd be nice to think it was an option. But living like this, you know, how do you find a mate when you live like this, you know? You have great difficulties going to public places, to a pub, to a club. If you do manage to spend some time there, your ability to communicate is severely compromised. So, you know, trying to chat someone up when you're gibbering wreck straight away. If you do manage to get any interest, also because you're ill, you're looking like crap usually. If you do manage to get some interest and a conversation, then what do you usually do when you ask someone on a date? Swap phone numbers. So straight away I have to say, well, I can't actually use a mobile phone, because if I've managed to, at that point, not to have had to mention the electrosensitivity because of the way I'm behaving, so straight away, you know, 9 out of 10 women are going to think weirdo and just like move away. Even if they did get a date and say, oh yeah, come over to my place and bring them, don't worry, we're just going to go up this dark remote track. I live up there, honestly. Please switch your mobile phone off. Do you know what I think they're going to get from me, mugged or raped or something? It's not ideal. A good imagination has been essential for morale and to survive with this condition and my circumstances. And yeah, I suppose a dream of a beautiful young lady coming along and saying, hey, it's all alright, and you know, yeah, sorry, I've just been microwaved and I haven't slept and I'm getting emotional now. So this is my little fantasy of a goddess appearing through the woods and taking me by the hand and taking me to a mystical, magical place that's free of the stresses of this world and everything's okay. But I've only written one verse. It's not too late, she said to me. Come take my hand and we'll walk free of this world's chains. Babe, don't be afraid, come walk with me. Baby, we will see such pure beauty. I used to come here and watch the sunset often. It's beautiful up here. I'm just a boy who has got ill from metals and EMFs and is trying to stay alive, stay sane and enjoy life as best I can and make as much positive influence as I can as well.
can't believe you guys' frivolous use of huge pieces of wood. It's great, don't get me wrong. I'm usually at my little kettle fires, do you know what I mean? I'm very grateful to have had some lovely people come and spend time with me. You can see what a challenge it is even to have visitors up here, to keep the peace and keep you know, my situation stable as can be. I'm sorry that you couldn't get a shower, and I'm amazed that I haven't noticed you smelling. And I'm very impressed to learn that you could have taken so much of an easier option than coming and camping up here with me. I really am. And I'm sorry that my agenda makes your gathering of a genuine human story such a challenge. But there are all sorts of agendas involved with some of the truths I'm trying to share. Neighbours can